It seemed as though the tables had turned as Oklahoma State blew into Norman on Saturday morning, ranked number 12 in the nation and looking for its 10th win against a mediocre 6-5 Oklahoma team coming off a 41-13 embarrassment at the hands of Texas Tech. Meanwhile, the Cowboys were coming off a 31-28 rally over Colorado and had an extra 2 days to prepare as they tried to get their first Bedlam win in 7 years and had Bob Stoops only his third home loss in 11 years. Mike Gundy and Bob Stoops certainly didn't look like blood-sworn enemies as they caught up before the game. There were an uncanny number of subplots heading into the 104th edition of Bedlam. Was Zach Robinson healthy? Would he start? Either way, he did. It was almost certainly Sam Bradford's last home game.
This is Bedlam. Let's rock this house.
And it was senior day, although one of the Sooners' best seniors, offensive lineman Trent Williams, also missed the game after suffering a concussion earlier in the week. Sooners hadn't lost to the Cowboys since 2002 and were looking to extend their home winning streak to 30 games. The game was scoreless after an ugly first quarter filled with numerous fumbles and an inexplicable number of official reviews that lasted forever. But OU kicked a field goal early in the second quarter and then got things going with the 47-yard pass from Landry Jones to who else but Ryan Broyles. It was just the beginning of a huge day for Broyles. On the next play, junior running back DeMarco Murray gets around the edge and leaps into the end zone for the game's first touchdown. OU leads 10-0. The Sooners had driven 64 yards in only 4 plays and 1 minute 4 seconds. Meanwhile, things were not running smoothly for the Cowboys. Here on the broken play, Zach Robinson is brought down by junior Jeremy Beal. Beal led the Sooners with 10 tackles. Sooners led 10-0 at the half. OSU had 105 total yards, only 37 of those through the air. Things can only get better, right? Well, not exactly. After OU chewed up over 6.5 minutes, driving 78 yards for a field goal to start the second half, Robinson, feeling the heat, found a wide-open Jonathan Nelson. The Sooner Jr. returned the pick 37 yards, all the way down to the 12-yard line. And wouldn't you know it, DeMarco Murray knew what to do from there. He followed the nice block from big Brian Simmons, pranced 12 yards in for the score. OU led 20-0. Murray ran 13 times for 72 yards and 2 touchdowns. It was the 44th touchdown of his career, moving him into 5th all-time at Oklahoma. It got flat-out ugly in the second half. OSU gained only 4 yards and had no first downs. Even Outland Trophy finalist Russell Okung allowed a sack to Frank Alexander. The final nail in the coffin, Quinn Sharp kicks one over Ryan Broyles, and the super speedy sophomore chases it down, turns around, changes direction, and speeds away for the 87-yard touchdown, the longest ever by a Sooner in the Bedlam series. OU led 27-0. Broyles accounted for 316 all-purpose yards. It's the third best total in program history. OU wins Bedlam 27-0. It's the first time the Cowboys have been blanked in over 4 years. Mike Gundy falls to 0-5 in Bedlam. The struggling Sooners' brutal regular season ends on a high note as the Sooners once again claim the Bedlam Bell, and Gerald McCoy and Sam Bradford walk into the sunset, most likely never to play on the grass of Owen Field again.
From year to year, things are going to be different. So I don't. They're all each year is special and neat in its own way, and this year has been incredibly challenging. But that doesn't take away the kids' attitude and effort. They've been positive through the year, so it's been regardless of the situation, they still have been a good group to coach, and so I'm just happy for them to play so well here in the last game.
This team has been through so much this year. We worked so hard all summer to be prepared for a situation such as this. We came out and we capitalized on all the energy and everything our fans were bringing and all the preparation we put into it. It feels good to get a win.
we just wanted to come out and play hard, especially for the seniors, and that's I think what we did. And the stats showed that. Oklahoma State, they're a great football team, and I guess today we just played a little bit better than them.
This program is about championships. It's about winning. It's about having a Sooner spirit, and a lot of that was that question. And really happy that guys stuck together. There hasn't been one bit of finger pointing all year. And for, again, as much as anything else, for them to be able to have that kind of performance at the end of the year at home in front of their fans against a quality opponent, one in which they can go home, spend time with their families and, and actually enjoy that type of performance. That's what is the most gratifying part of it all.
Oh, yeah, it was a definite way to come out on a high note, this Bedlam game. Everyone was talking about how we're breaking their season and whatnot. Really, we were making our season more than anything. So I'm glad we came out with a W.
Yeah, I must admit, when Trent, I found out Trent wasn't playing, he came up and told me, before the game, I kind of panicked a little bit, but, I tried staying positive as can be. But, I definitely, felt a little edgy and like, oh, man, if Trent out, then run game might not be there. But, Eric Missing stepped in and did a great job. The whole line did a great job, filling in for him and filling his roles.
Feels great. Okie State was a good team. They're a good opponent. They gave us a challenge out there, so got to give some credit to them. But it feels great to go out there and play the way we did and get a win at home.
Great way to finish my career out. I've never lost to Oklahoma State and never lost a home game as a player, so it's a great way. 3 Big 12 titles. I mean, I've been a part of something that no one else has been a part of, so I'm very thankful for that.
Disappointed in the game. Wish we would have played better. Don't feel like that we gave them our best, but certainly not going to take away from what they did. They played a very good game. Also don't want to take away from what this team has accomplished this year. We started this on August 5th. We asked these guys to play a long football season and to play at a high level and compete each week. The only good thing about this is it counts as one loss. And I told the team that. To move forward, you have to let it go. This team's accomplished a lot.
They were just stuffing everything, and it was really frustrating. We tried to just keep playing. It seemed like we'd get a play here, and then we'd bust something. We'd put it on the ground. Something would just happen. We never got into any kind of rhythm, running or throwing or anything, and they had a lot to do with it. But I mean, it's up to us as well to execute.
Zach was throwing the ball fine and running the ball fine. It wasn't any case of quarterback play. It was more of the 10 people surrounding him, or wasn't one person or another. Somebody took their turn in screwing up, and most of it was the coaches.
Very disappointing. We came out with, thinking we, going to come out with the victory and going to the BCS Bowl for the first time, and I guess it just didn't work the way that we planned it.
So Bedlam becomes a blowout as OU's defense steps up in a big way and shuts down the Cowboys' explosive offense for the first time in Bedlam in 16 years. OSU will not go BCS bowling and is most likely headed to the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. The Sooners will also head south, probably to the Sun Bowl in El Paso or maybe the Alamo Bowl in San Antonio. Reporting from Owen Field in Norman, Damon Fontenot, News OK Sports.